style tonight.
This is Bucky Irvin, a tackle-breaking machine. They will run it again by design. Bo Nix, his first throw. It's a short pass, and it is complete. And it's Mascarenas Arnold. That was blown dead. Irving is going to run away. Whistle if it blows. 2nd and 11. And they will once again go with Bucky Irvin. His mastery of this offense. This is one of those opportunities. Oregon State comes with the rush. Nix is clean. He's got Troy Frank. Jonathan Smith talked to us pretty substantially about how much the number of possessions in this game will matter as Irving is driven back. Tez Johnson in motion. Nix throws that way. It is Tez Johnson breaking tackles down.
You're going to see him come in motion. They love to do that. He's just 160 pounds soaking wet, but he is so quick. And they use him in motion so you can't come up and press him and then just uber quick after the catch.
Bucky Irvin with his head down. It was interesting talking to Bo Nix about for a while in Alabama, and they consider each other brothers. Jordan James is in, and with a long step, it's going to be a sneak, and Nix trying to wrap around. 19 for 19, and it's Nix putting the head down and driving forward through for the long haul the rest of the year. Nix rolling out and dropping it off. He has Jordan James dancing outside. At halftime, on average, up 19. Another run right ahead.
Defense as well.
Another run head to head. Nix scanning and throwing. It's Bucky Irvin on the move to the 5. Touch.
And watch his eyes and his feet. He sees it's zone coverage, and look at his feet. They don't even move. I'm going to stare down. I'm not even going to reset because I trust my peripheral vision. I'm going to flick it out. Man.
Saw the sweatshirt that Dan Lanning is wearing. More on that in a moment as Bo Nix rolls to his right.
Number 4 on the sweatshirt, also a 4 with webs on their gloves as they remember their fallen teammate.
And all Oregon ran it a bunch on the first drive. Now showing the pass game down the sideline. Franklin.
The only thing that Cooper did well in this matchup was use the 12th man. A little double move, and that 12th man is that boundary, and he is pushing.
For Bo Nix, who opened 5 for 5 on the first drive of the ballgame. Bucky Irvin takes his time in history. This side, Nix is on target. Tez Johnson he sends Ferguson out that direction and throws that way. It is Terrence Ferguson, the tight end. Play action. It's a screen. It's Tez Johnson turning the corner. Oh, a dagger of a step.
And they do a ton of this. Just a little bubble screen out here, faking the counter. And there comes the little bubble screen, and you just, good luck.
Grew up an Oregon Duck fan. Tez Johnson, and now playing for this team. And here's Bo Nix on the rim.
This year it's been much more potency with the arm, but showing you want to overcommit. You could see the DN there. Lolohea just dives inside. There is no twist.
Play caller, and Dan Lanning has said, let's hit an explosive. Let's see where it is. Bo Nix to the second left. So like for the hash marks,
for the safeties, for the linebackers, for everybody. Here's a look.
And there's a run. Jordan James twirling it.
Backers to be a little nosy.
Here's your play action. It's a screen. And it is Herbert. And Patrick Herbert.
But when my number's called, I can do the job too.
Jordan James right up the zipper, and the Nash-like in a very good way. And you can see it in this offense and his play design. Nix launches, and Ferguson.
You got little quick guys, you've got dynamic outside receivers, and oh, by the way, here's a big old 6'5" tight end, and I'm just going to put the ball with nice soft touch in a full Uno.
Just put it right in his pocket. Bucky Irvin. He is so patient. This is the 18th play in Beaver territory already. Nix flowing to his right. He's been hit all of, 9 times this year? Last year at Oregon State came back and won. Nix over the middle. That's right there. More than 16 minutes of this ball game. Bo Nix. Batted, and Ferguson got booked for birthday parties throughout Oregon.
It's going to come right in the middle of the screen, and Oladapo is losing his footing. He cuts underneath, and he nearly gets it.
Drives this year. That's the most in the Pac-12. They're doing it again. Johnson in motion. Got a block outside.
Look at the eyes. They tell you everything. He sees what's coming. He goes into Franklin. Tape tomorrow.
Next for Irving, and he's hit immediately by Mascarenas.
Just getting McCaffrey out in a one-on-one on a linebacker is an option route. An excellent job by Mascarenas Arnold to close the space and kill the legs before half.
For an offense that's been on the bench for 19 minutes of real time, Bo Nix has to move his feet. He pumps across the line and
a line of scrimmage. Those guys will still at times honor that pump fake, trying to keep everything in front, right? You're going to drop underneath every route. Do not allow an explosion.
Bo Nix to get off platform, move his feet, and they've done it sometimes tonight as well. Clean pocket this time. Chance to throw, and he throw.
Yes.
Nix leaning back into this one, and a sliding grab.
Cannot throw it, but he puts perfect touch to get it done.
Bo Nix sideline bat. Trips at the bottom. Bo Nix rolling to his right. Now he's got time to throw. Across his body, it dangles in the air to Franklin. Touchdown!
You're probably going to see this in New York City as well. He's had a number of Heisman moments, but he told us yesterday, hey, who do you like to study? And there's two. There's Burrows, and then there's Mahomes. And it's that throw all the way across the field. But I got a one-on-one, and I got so off the charts.
Bo Nix, a laser right over the middle. Oh!
We have to play a clean game. We cannot have penalties and beat ourselves.
Troy Franklin, beautiful catch too. Here's James, and Jordan James does have a first out. You know, we're
halftime more than anything else, Jay.
A touchdown pass to Franklin. This was a clean hit coming. Instead, he snapped it off to his adopted brother.
Make you pay.
That's exactly what he said to you. He has the answer there as this one gets slung out to Franklin. And
pressure is going to come here. An unblocked defender. I think some miscommunication by Oregon up front. They only rushed 4, but he throws right into that window. Just as he did before half on the deep over to him. Just as he did.
Nix roving to the right behind that offense on 3rd and goal. Bryant in motion. Nix this side, incomplete.
Pressure coming right at him. He knew it was coming. That is why he retreats and buys just a little bit of time. And they'll close it out a year ago. You're 19 minutes away from getting there.
Bucky Irving is.
I mean, there is a lot of pride within this front for Oregon State. A bunch of 6-year seniors on that side, too. That's what strikes me, Jason. You played a ton of football.
Hodgins, one of those guys, been through a lot of injuries, ankle, foot injuries. In stride, Troy quickly to the line. They'll work out of the pistol this time, and it's a handoff for Bucky Irving, and he is. Second down. Nix heaves it. Far side, Franklin and trappers or more. The Oregon Ducks all year long. Free runner coming. Nix heaves it, and he had the answer.
Everything right. You've got a free blitzer coming here, and watch what he throws. He throws before Franklin is even thinking about breaking. I mean, again, just next level.
Was right there.
It's knowing where everybody is on the field.
Nix felt the pressure, runs straight up the middle.
Pressure, seen it before it happens. Rare stuff.
Take the toss a little bit out to Bryant, and Gary Bryant Jr. gets
bubble screen to the bottom of the field here, and you're going to see a hard tackle by Oladapo. It is clean. It is not by the boat. Does not get over the top.
It's Franklin up there. Fake the pitch. Nix rolling that way, and he does get it to Troy Franklin where that single
an out and up, and then just the little comeback off of it. And if you have time as a DB, you just can't cover it.
And that was the case as Bucky Irving is stonewalled. Lolo seconds, quarter number 3. Nix looking for Johnson. That is right on the money, and he staggers at an angle. Jonathan Smith won 2 of these as a player, both in Corvallis. Nix freezes, loads up a throw. He's got Ferguson on the cross. Ferguson tiptoes.
And we have seen him get deep. We have seen him flick it early, and this time he just climbs up into the pocket. Eyes and total vision, once again, on where.
Kelly in the backfield. It's a handoff. It's James. He's churning and scoring.
A little more of that counter. Look at Stephen Jones at 340-some pounds. Just kick it out, and then the churn, the effort match in Vegas will probably be the decision maker.
You would imagine so. Two great quarterbacks. Bucky Irving slithers through.
11 minutes away from playing in next week, and more than likely that performance will go a long way in deciding it.
Bucky Irving, and he's been very candid. And there was one that maybe he wanted back, but the success of the play is what matters to him. That's over the middle, and it's Trayshawn
150-pound just gazelle from Alabama. And this is right on the money. Do you want to know why their yards after catch numbers?
First, by the way, for Oregon coming into tonight, that's second in the FBS. Ferguson got the block, and Irving is tail of it. Who had an interesting way to put why he plays violently in football, as that is incomplete off full guy who was very open about some struggles when he was younger, as Bucky Irving takes a short toss and does a little dance and ends up with some.
Bucky Irving.
He also included his center, by the way, because that's a very important position to him. Here's Irving in space, and Bucky Irving veering and then spun around by
his little brother, and he doesn't care.
Bucky Irving.
And he's right near that tonight.
81.6 tonight, 31 for 38. That'll increase with another one to Tez.
Household.
Wouldn't even go to Bo's first start for Auburn because they were playing Oregon and he didn't want to root against Oregon.